So you are welcome to this video. I'm Caleb Umaru, and in this video I'm now going to be talking about some foundational things that affects the sales of books. When you hear something like I have done everything possible, I don't know why my book is not selling, or why is Mr. A's book selling faster than my own, why is my own not making any progress out there, there's no sale since I launched it. You might be also be thinking what influences some books to sell more than the others. You know, in this video, I'm now going to be talking about 3 stages of a book. The stages that determines the success of every book you see out there, whether it is selling well or it is doing badly out there. This video, I'm now going to be talking about 3 stages that affects each book. In these 3 stages, we are now going to learn what makes books to sell out there, or books that does bad out there and refuses to sell, even despite the fact that you are doing everything. It is all summed into these 3 stages of a book. Now, at the end of this video as well, I'm still going to be talking about the solution to these 3 stages, which you can take action and be able to escape this particular struggle as an author. Now, first stage, I'm going to be talking about the writing stage. Now, you might be wondering, the writing stage, what I have done everything right, but practically it is not enough for you to just write well. Yes, there are some factors that still influences what makes your book to sell out there. First of all, let me break down this particular aspect for you now. Books are in genres, books are in particular different segments. Now, the value you are writing for that particular book, what categories are you writing about? There's something we call in demand niche, evergreen niches. These are niches that the problem you are trying to solve, many people, there are a lot of audience, the volume of your audience for that particular problem is very high. Let me categorize some needs according to priority. There are some things in people's lives that they can never do without it, and there are some things that as human grows, they can never escape using those particular things. These are problems that are also immediate. They are problems that some people can manage life without them. Now, these are levels of solution when it comes to book writing. So, depending on the aspect you are writing your own book, this is something that now affects the volume of your audience out there. It also affects the urgency of your solution. So there are some books that they tackle immediate and some priority problems, some problems that are very, very crucial and very, very demanding for humans. So where your solution is falling as a book depends on how urgent people want that solution. Where you write your book, the genre of your book also influences what happens. You might even write that book well, but is it urgent? Is it necessary? People tends to rush things that are necessary that they can't do without. Even their last kobo, they can remove that last kobo to buy your book. Do you know why? Because that problem is urgent. Let's look at some example like books that deal with divorce. If there is a high level of divorce in the society, don't you think many people will rush to buy books that will tend to solve that solution? Let's talk about example, okay, how to raise money or how to escape a poverty circle when you have done ABC, or how to escape the poverty circle when you are struggling with so ABC. Imagine a diabetic patient, he has found no solution and he couldn't get it. He's suffering, he's at the point of death, and you are now bringing a book that has to deal with practical solution for how to escape a death penalty. You think that person will not review even his last cover to buy your book? These are some of the strategies behind the value of books and why some books sell faster. It depends on now the lenses of your solution. It depends on how your vision of how you have make your market research, understand the problem and the solution and the urgency of your solution out there, which people are looking for. This is the writing stage I'm talking about. I'm not even just talking about now how you have to put down your ideas in the right context and the right structure that the audience will be able to. That is another stage of the writing problem, which I don't want to go deeply into, but that's why it is very important for you to work with a book project consultant. They help you now to put down that idea after you have made your research about the solution, the problem gap, and what you are going to solve in your book. Now, working with someone that can now help you to put the idea in the right structure and in the right format now is where now you need to work with a book project consultation, or you hire a ghostwriter. Going to the second aspect now, after you have done this, maybe you have written your book well, your book now is now ready, it is urgent, the necessity is high, your market volume is high, all the factors are considered, and it is well written. Now, it doesn't just stop there. This is where some people messed up. And now, this second stage is what affects even the first stage. Because you have escaped the first stage doesn't mean that the second stage cannot even still kill your book out there. The second factor that affects book that can kill your book out there is now the refining stage. This refining stage has to do with your editing and your formatting. This is the manuscript preparation stage. This is where many books fall into the pit. You have written well, you have organized your ideas very well, it is going to solve a great problem out there, but now you refined it very poor. You hand it over to someone that cannot refine it very well, that cannot bring out, just like an example now, like a building that has well used quality materials, adequate amount of cement, sand, and everything perfect. But now let's come to the furnishing aspect. Now you want to furnish that building, and you went and use low quality materials to plaster it, to do the aesthetics, to paint it. In fact, at the end of the design stage, which is like you are now trying to refine that building, you might end up ruining what you have done, the building engineer has done. This is what happens to books. When you end up not refining it, your editing is poor, your formatting and layout is poor. At the end of the day, people don't even see the beauty of that book. Just like that building that at the end of the day you end up giving a negative perspective. That is what happens at the preparation stage, which is the second stage. You need to hand your book to the professional designer, editors that can work on the interior aspect of your manuscript. Because now, at the end of the day, if they are not giving the negative image, because formatting and editing has its own voice, even some mistakes you will have made at the writing stage can still be corrected at this particular stage. This is where you don't need to compromise because of you are trying to escape costs and you end up handing your manuscript to the wrong hands. So this is one of the stages that also kills book. Now you have escaped this particular stage. Now let's talk about the final stage. This is very, very important. In fact, the final stage now determines even the fruits, or let me say the output of your effort at stage 1 and stage 2. Yes. Now stage 3 of some things that kills some manuscript, that hinders the success of many books out there now, is now the promotion and marketing stage. Have you reason why many books, after the book launch or the publishing, the hypes fades down? Like no one hears about those books again. Before the launching, you'll be hearing the books, they'll be louding it, but after the launch or the publishing is done, they dies off. The hyping, the noise, everything about marketing dies off. Now, it is not far-fetched. Many authors doesn't have promotion and marketing plans before their book is launched. Only what they knew or the plan is to make people know that they are writing it. After the writing, maybe they do their pre-order stuff, it is done. Let's talk about those that even print it. After printing it, they will go and hide it under their cupboards and they don't even have any marketing plan. They don't know how to reach their audience. This is another huge challenge in the publishing industry right now. Now, there are different ways you can market your book. There are different ways you can promote your book. Let's forget about the digital aspect now, because all your effort in writing, all your effort in polishing it, you have to invest a whole lot of money. You know what it's involved for you to pay editors, to pay manuscript formatters and interior designers to work on your manuscript, or even if you worked with a ghostwriter or a book project consultation, it is a huge amount you have invested. Now, what now happens in you putting it out there, make sure it reached the right audience that will get impacted with your book, the solution. This is now where you don't need to sleep because your book is now published or it is now launched. This is where now you're supposed to fire on and go full in to make sure the world hears about the value of your book, and then this is also where the profits will come out. All your effort, all your investment should be able to pay at this last stage. And now it depends on how the energy, your plans, and the professional way you have planned to put your book out there to reach your audience. There are different ways in which you can do this. Let's take for example now, for if you don't have much money, you can maximize digital platforms. Yes, there are a lot of free digital platforms like Amazon, Kobo, Noble and Barnes, and the rest. But now let's go outside that. Now you have a print book. How do you reach your target audience? One I can just give you for now for free, because like I talked about that at the end of this video, I'm going to show you some solutions. I'm just going to just give you a tips now before I go into the solution aspect. If your book is in print segment, you don't have to wait for someone to come and knock on your door that they want your book. Reach out to them, go out there, map out organizations or bodies or programs that are in line with the message of your book, and then go and pitch your book out there. I will not show you how to pitch it, because this is actually the premium segment of book marketing and promotion. Now I want to talk about the solution aspect. Now there are two solutions to these three stages: a solution that can solve both the writing stage, the refining and the preparation stage, and then the publishing and marketing and promotion stage. Now, first solution is, there's a training that is coming up now. The solution is book to cash webinar. It is a one-day webinar that we have invited an expert, the author of How to Sell Your Book to Nigerians. This is someone that has been in the industry for long. He knows the nitty-gritty of book selling, the challenges of authors, and how to navigate the struggle of selling your books out there, promoting it, because he has published books for a lot of people as well, and he is now coming. We have invited him to Carl Book Telegram channel for him to come and share his experience, his expertise in the aspect of how to be able to position and sell your books out there as an author. And it is happening just on the 30th of March this 2026, and this is where you are now going to learn how to do your books promotions out there. You are now going to learn how to sell, how to reach your target audience with your book message in different channels and different ways. So if you don't want to miss out, if you have been looking for this particular solution, you want to profit from your book and impact lives with your book, don't miss this training. It is a great opportunity, and it is also free. Yes, he has done us the honor to be present and to share his well of knowledge. So you can take action using the link or the details on the flyer right now, or drop a message and you'll get access. Now to the second solution, we have Calbook Tier 3 package for authors. This is a package now that will not take you according to the stage you are in your book journey. Whether you are just starting or you just have an idea in your head and you are looking for that solution, someone to drive you, or you have already written a book, you want someone that can polish it for you at the polishing stage, or you want someone that can help you strategize on the marketing. Like I told you, there are some premium things that I cannot even say in this video, that in terms of promoting and marketing your book to the right target audience. The Calbook Tier 3 package, now as you can see now, is now how you can work with us Calbook Publishing from beginning stage till the end. Idea stage, our book project consultation, we will now hold you to make sure that your ideas are brought to life in the right structure and in the professional way. The refining stage, our expert team are also in place for us to handle your manuscript professionally. And the last stage, marketing, we are going to show you now how to also promote and reach your target audience according to our different channels. So if you are ready, you can reach out to us. And I hope this video also have given you a deep value and a lot of information on how to be able to become a successful author out there. I remain Caleb Umaru, the founder of Calbook Publishing, and looking forward to your success.